I'm excited. I'm excited to be with you guys tonight. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, put in a 222 in the chat box, guys. If you can hear me loud and clear, put in a 222 in the chat box. Let me make sure we are all with me tonight. Put in a 222 in the chat box. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, excited to be with you all tonight. And tonight is going to be amazing. We're going to be going through a lot and a lot and a lot. All right. Yesterday we started this training and we had a brief introduction into what the foreign exchange market is all about. If you missed yesterday trainings, I'm going to drop the recordings on our group so that we can go over it again. But tonight we're going to be doing a recap of a little bit of what we did yesterday, and we're going to be stepping it a little bit further in depth on, how to trade, what the buy and sell mean, and all those, terminologies we use in the foreign exchange market. So let's make sure we pay full attention to whatever we're going to be teaching you guys tonight, as you're going to be building on that going forward in your Forex journey. All right. Once again, my name is Awal. I've been in this business for about 4 years now, trading and also training people how to become a success in this industry. All right. So you might want to follow me on my Instagram page at Mastermind.io. All right, at Mastermind.io. You can feel free to follow me and drop in some messages. Most messages drops in my request message, but I'm going to go through it and definitely answer you. All right. So that is my Instagram handle. You can definitely follow me on that. So guys, yesterday, like I said, we did a brief introduction, and also I talked about you setting up your broker account. All right. So generally, when you want to start trading in the foreign exchange market, you need about 2 things. Let me say 3 things. All right. You need 3 things. All right. The first thing is your mobile phone. All right. You need an internet-enabled mobile phone. All right. Whether an Android, an iPhone, or whatever, or probably some people prefer to use a system. So you can also do that. All right. Then after that, you need to set up a broker account. All right. So if you're a total newbie on this call, don't worry, stay calm, all right? You're going to get everything eventually, all right? But the second thing you need is a broker account, all right? You need a broker account that's going to give you access to the market. So you don't just pick up your phone and say, I want to start buying and selling, all right? You need to have a broker account where you can put in some money for yourself and you can use that to trade, all right? So broker account is compulsory, and we've given you guys the link to set up your broker account. I use Forex. I've been using Forex for about 4 years now. Ever since I started trading, I've never used any other broker other than Forex. So that is what I use, and their services are top notch with top notch customer service. So if you've set up your Forex account, you will notice that an account manager would have called you. Right? That account manager is like your point of call to the company. If you have any issues, if you want to ask questions about Forex, their services, if you want to get to know more about them, you can always pick up your phone, call your account manager, and he or she is going to be ready to assist you. All right. So make sure you've done that and do your verification with your ID cards where necessary, and you are good to go. All right. Then the third thing you need is your MetaTrader 4. So the MetaTrader 4 is an application we use to trade. So if you didn't join the class yesterday, you are new on the call tonight, make sure you have your MetaTrader 4 on the phone, because tonight we did an intro into MetaTrader 4 yesterday, but tonight we're gonna be going really, really in depth into it, how to use it, because that is where you do everything. That is where you buy, that is where you sell, that is anything that concerns the foreign exchange market. It is carried out on your MetaTrader 4. So it is compulsory that you understand how to use this application and how to go into trades, how to help you advance and everything in the foreign exchange market. So to get this started with, I'm going to be bringing up another lady tonight, another woman with heart of gold, someone that also has been in this skill set for more than 3 years now, learning, growing herself, and also helping people to win. All right, she has helped hundreds and hundreds of people to win in this industry. So definitely, she's in the right position to actually put you guys on the right track on the MT4 and how to buy and sell and every other thing you need to understand in the foreign exchange market. So guys, I would appreciate if we drop a 111 in the chat box as I bring on Madam Kuforola on the chat on the call tonight. Let's drop in a 111 for her, guys. Out of our busy schedule, she's here to help us to learn this skill set, master this skill set. So let's put in a 111. Let's show some appreciation. Kuforola, are you on the call tonight?
Yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Amazing.
Thank you very much,
Good
Coach. I
evening.
really appreciate. Thank you for bringing me up this evening. Thank you, guys. I hope you've heard from my coach. I remember 3 years ago when I got a call from this man. He told me, Kofo, then I was serving. Or was I about going for my service? Please, a second, guys. I'll be back soon. I need to fix up my demo account so that we can have a good account for the class. Please just give me a sec. I'll be back now. Okay, guys, welcome back again. Sorry, should I be saying? Sorry, you don't tell me welcome. Good evening, everyone. I'm super excited to be on here this evening, and I super appreciate everyone on this call this evening. Super welcome my coach, my two amazing people, Coach Fumi and Coach Awal. Thank you very much for all you do. You guys are a real gem. Thank you for adding value to everybody. If you're super excited to be on this call this evening, you're happy to be on this call this evening, let me have a 111 in the chat box. You're super excited, you're super elated to be on this call this evening. Let me have a 111 in the chat box. Amazing. Come on, guys. You're super excited. You are really willing to learn, you're willing to grab some knowledge this evening, guys. Like I said earlier on, when I got this skill set, when I got this amazing information, was when I was going for service. I got a call from my best friend Awal. Told me, you need to be here, like you have more potential than you finishing your service and looking for what's it called, looking for job. At that point, I don't know what it takes. All I know is Forex is all about mathematics. And no, I was wrong. I never knew Forex is something that I do personally every day. Changing of money, buying and selling of stuff. I wasn't aware. And like my mentor would always say, if you are not informed, then you'll be deformed. Is either you are informed or you are deformed. It's either you are informed or you are deformed. And yes, I got the information, and here I am today. For the past 3 years, never for once have I written CV. Why? Because I've got the skill set. I don't brag and say I have a Benz parked in front of my house. I don't brag to say I have a mansion. But yes, I have a skill set that can give me a Benz within a twinkle of an eye. I have a skill set that can buy me a mansion within months, within years. Yes, I have it. It's called certificate. Certificate is very different from certificate. Certificate is what you know. Certificate is what, so I know it. I understand it. I understand how to sit down in comfort of my home and make money for myself, sitting in the comfort of my home. So this is the same thing we want to show you this evening. Where did you start from? As a forex trader, as okay, fine, you want to be a forex trader. Where did you start from? The first thing you want to ask yourself is, what is the reason? Why do I want to really become a forex trader? Do I want to become a forex trader because I want to learn it? Do I want to become a forex trader because I need signal alone? Do I want to become a forex trader because everybody's saying there's money in it, and I think I can make money in it too? You need to know your why, because this business requires a lot of potential. It requires a lot of push. It requires a lot of reasons. When you ask yourself, when you get to that point where you need to give up, what makes you remember that you need to keep pushing? What is your spark? Guys, so these are the things that you need to know. These are the things that you need to ask yourself before you get into the business. So Mr. Awal has done an amazing job by sharing to us what Forex is all about. He already explained to us what Forex is all about. It is simple, guys. Forex is what we do every day. Forex is what we do every day, guys. If you can see my screen, you can see what I have on my screen, guys. Give me a 222 in the chat box. You can see my screen. Give me a 222 in the chat box, guys. You can see my screen. Give me a 222 in the chat box. I don't know what commander means. I don't know what you mean by it. Everybody can see my screen. Great. Mr. Awal has done an amazing job explaining what Forex is all about. Forex is all about buying and selling of currency every day. Guys, this is what we do. I tell people whenever I'm explaining what Forex means, I tell people Forex is all about exchange. Forex is all about exchange, guys. You're going out this morning when you were going to work, you had 100 naira for bus. That moment you exchange your money for the bus service, it means you're exchanging something. Now let's talk about our life. Let's talk about our life. Before you can live, you need to exchange your oxygen for carbon dioxide. Let's talk about the clothes you're wearing. Before you can wear that clothes, you need to exchange it for money. So the same way life is all about exchange, Forex too is all about exchange. We don't do more than two things in Forex. We don't do more than two things in Forex. We only buy and we sell. We only buy and we sell. And what is the reason why we are buying and selling, guys? We did this yesterday. We did this. I'm very sure Coach Fumi explained this perfectly, that I myself, I understood it once again. Guys, if you were on the call yesterday, can you tell me the reason why you're buying and selling? If you were on the call yesterday, can you tell me the reason why you are buying or selling? You were on the call yesterday. Give me the reason why you are buying or you are selling. Guys, let's make the class very interactive. Once the class is very interactive, you get everything. You tend to take everything in as soon as possible. So, guys, what is the reason why we are buying and selling? I told you we do two major things in the market. We buy and we sell. Why are we buying? When do we buy and when do we sell? Let me put it that way. When do we buy and when do we sell? Nobody. Nobody. To make profit. Definitely. Amazing, Emmanuel. Amazing. We buy when our price is low and we sell when our price is high. We buy when our price. We buy when our price is low and we sell when our price is high. Why are we buying and why are we selling? Guys, I hope everybody's writing down now, because it's very, very important to write down. It's very, very important. Don't let me lie to you. You can't take everything in at once. You need to write stuff down. Why are we buying and why are we selling? We are buying because we want our exchange rate to go up. Now, let's make instances. I have Naira at 370. I will buy Naira because I believe Naira is 370 today. It might be 390 tomorrow. I'm buying Naira at a low price. Why? Because I want to sell at a high price. I'm buying low because I want to sell high. It's a simple scenario. Let's take the wholesaler, the retailer, and a consumer as an example. Wholesaler, retailer, and a consumer. As a wholesaler, as a retailer, I'm going to go to I'll go to a wholesaler shop to buy a pack of milk for 350. You always know the retailer is always the middleman. I'll go to the wholesaler to buy a pack of milk for 360. Why am I buying a pack of milk for 360? I'm buying a pack of milk for 360 because I want to sell to the consumer at 390. I'm buying low from the wholesaler because I want to sell high to the consumer. Guys, if you get this scenario that I just explained, guys, give me a fire emoji in the chat box. You get this scenario that I just explained, give me a fire emoji in the chat box. You got this scenario that I just explained, give me a fire emoji in the chat box. Guys, we have 35 people on the call this evening, 36 people on the call this evening. Guys, come on, put in a fire emoji in the chat box if you are getting me, if you're feeling, if you're understanding what I'm saying. Put in a fire emoji in the chat box. Come on, guys. Thank you, Mr. Tosin. Amazing. You don't understand. You can always catch up with the recordings, or just, I'm very sure if you pay more attention, you're going to get everything that I'm explaining, because I'm being detailed here. So the major, what I explained earlier is that we are buying at the floor, means we are buying at a very cheap price, and we are selling at the ceiling. I'm buying because I want my exchange rate to go up. Always remember this. What we are dealing with here is exchange rate. Always remember that. What we are dealing with here is exchange rate. So I'm buying because I want my exchange rate to go up, and I'm selling because I want my exchange rate to go. So I'm selling at the top because I want my exchange rate to go down. So now what do we deal with in here? We have 7 major currency. I'm very sure it was explained yesterday, so I'll just run through it. 7 major currency. We have the euro, we have the USD, we have the JPY, we have the GBP, we have the CHF, we have the JPY, we have the NZD, we have the CAD, and we also have the AUD. Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, Japanese yen, Great Britain pounds, the euro, the US dollars, the Canadian dollars, and also the Swiss franc. These are the major currency we have. And always remember this. We don't just trade currency here. We don't trade one currency. We pair currency together. We pair currency together, which makes it a currency pair, which makes us to trade a currency pair. We don't just trade currency. We don't just say we want to trade USD. No, it must be USD versus something. Probably USD versus GBP, Great Britain pounds, or USD versus euro, or USD versus Canadian dollars. So in here, we trade what is called the currency pair. We trade what is called the currency pair. So now we have euro, we have USD. Now this is called the currency pair. Why is it called currency pair? Euro is a currency, USD is a currency. Just like you said, a pair of 2 pairs of shoes. So euro is a currency, USD is a currency. So this is called a currency pair. We are pairing currencies together. So when we are pairing currency together, how do we know which one we are buying, and how do we know which one we are selling? How do we know which one we are buying, and how do we know which one we are selling? We have what is called the base and the quotes, guys. We have what is called the base and the quotes. The base is always the first currency, while the quote is the second currency. The base is the first currency in every scenario. Guys, I hope we are writing down. Make sure you are putting these things down. It is very important. The euro is the first currency, while the USD is the second currency. The euro is the base, while the USD is the quote. What does the base mean? Base means the first currency, which is the strong currency. So when we are buying, what does this mean when we are buying? When I'm buying, remember, I'm buying because I want my exchange rate to go up. So when I'm buying, this simply means I want my base to be strong and my quote to be weak. Before we go in there, when I say USD JPY, which is the base and which is the quote? When I say USD JPY, which is the base and which is the quote? When I say USD JPY, guys, which is the base and which is the quote? When I say USD JPY, which is the base and which is the quote? Come on, guys. When I say USD JPY, which is the base and which is the quote? Amazing. The first currency is the base, while the first currency is the base, while the second currency is the quote. Great. So when I'm buying, this simply means I want my USD must be stronger than my JPY. My USD, probably in one of the advanced classes, will show you how to check which is stronger and which is weaker. So when I'm buying, this simply means I want my base to be stronger than my quote. While if I'm selling, I want my base to be weak and my quote should be strong. Buying, my quote should be strong and my base should be weak. Selling, I want my base to be weak and my quote should be strong. So if I'm buying USD JPY, this simply means I want to buy my base and I'm selling off my quote. It simply means I'm buying my USD and I'm selling off my JPY. If I want to sell, this simply means I'm selling off my USD. If I'm in a sell position, it simply means I'm selling off my base and I'm buying my quote. Always remember that. Always remember, it is very, very important. If you don't get this point I just made, because I'm running out of time, you can pick up the recording and listen again. I'm very, very sure you will get it. Just always remember that the first one is the base, while the second one is the quote. You're buying, you want your base to be strong and your quote should be weak. You're selling, you want your base to be weak and your quote should be strong. So now, how do we add up pairs? How do we add up pairs? These are not all the pairs we have. If you look at the corner of my screen, you're going to see an amazing plus standing in one corner. You click on that plus. Once you click on that plus, you click on Forex. Once you click on Forex, just click on plus. You see other currency pair. You see other currency pair. Click on them, and you're going to add them all. If you are using Android, you're not going to see plus. Just click on it, and automatically it is added to where you have the quotes. Guys, you're following me, you're getting what I'm saying, give me a yes in the chat box. You're following me, you're getting every point I'm making, give me a yes in the chat box. I always like when people follow me, when I'm speaking and people are resonating with me. That's the best part. You're getting me, you're flowing with me, you're originating with me. Guys, give me a yes in the chat box. Amazing. Amazing. I can see a lot of people are following me. Okay. Great. Great. So if you look at underneath my screen, check underneath my screen, you're going to see quote, chart, trade, history, and setting. The first one is the quote. This is where you have your currency pair. This is where you have your currency pair. And you can see what we have as low and high. You can see we have low and high. Low means the price. Before I go in, Mr. AY already made a very good explanation of what broker means. He already explained broker to be an intermediary. He already explained a broker to be an intermediary between, he already explained a broker to be an intermediary between, sorry, please let me share my screen again. Okay, great. He explained a broker to be an intermediary between you and the market. Sorry, I was distracted. The call came in. Okay, so he explained broker to be an intermediary between you and the market. So now, before you can trade on this MetaTrader 4, you need to own a broker account. Before you can trade demo live accounts, you need to own a broker account, and we have a lot of brokers out there. But personally, what I recommend is Forex, because this is what I've been using for the past 3 years. So once you open an Forex account, you are given a demo account plus a live account. You get your account verified, and you're good to trade. So now, Forex has their own price at which they are buying or selling. So you see the low and the high. This is the price. The low is the price the broker is willing to buy, while the high is the price the broker is willing to sell. The low is the price the broker is willing to buy, while the high is the price the broker is willing to sell. Low is the price the broker is willing to buy, while the high is the price the broker is willing to sell. So these prices fluctuate. Once it's 11 o'clock this night now, the market stops. 11 o'clock this night, the market stops. And why? Because the market is closed. The market opens 10 p.m. Nigerian time on Sunday, and 10 p.m. Nigerian time, and closes 10 p.m. Nigerian time on Friday. 10 p.m. Nigerian time on Sunday, and closes 10 p.m. Nigerian time on Friday. So this is how it works. This is how it works. You can see the low and the high is fluctuating. Exchange rate is never, ever stagnant. Exchange rate is never, ever stagnant. It moves high and low, up and down. This business is where we have whatever goes up must come down. Whatever goes up must come down. So the next one is the chart. This amazing thing that I love looking at every day is the graphical representation of what is happening in the market. Some years back, we don't have what is called MetaTrader 4 when people are trading Forex. Now, let me now differentiate what MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is an ordinary app built so that you can see what is happening in the market physically. This is not an ordinary app. When your MetaTrader 4 crashes, it doesn't hold your money. Your money is with your broker account. It's just an normal application like your WhatsApp. You can easily delete it and download it back. What you can't delete or lose is your broker password and your username. That is very, very important. So once you do that, you have charts. Charts, you can see these green and red candles. We call them the candlestick. This is what shows the graphical representation of what is happening in the market. We have two major people in the market. We have the buyers and the seller. The buyers are the ones going up, while the sellers are the one coming down. You can see the buyer is the green candle, while the seller is the red candle. The buyer is the green candle, while the seller is the red candle. So these are the two major people we have in the market. And we have three types of movement in the market. We have three types of movement in the market. We have the upward movement, we have the downward movement, we also have the sideways movement. We have the upward movement, we have the sideways movement, and we also have the downward movement. These are the three types of movements we have in the Forex market. Sideways movement is when the market is consolidating. It has no direction. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you always want to trade in a trending market. You don't want to trade when the market is being trapped. You always want to note that. So this is the graphical representation of market. It shows the price at which the market has gotten to, where the market is coming from. You can easily read in our more advanced class. We're going to talk about the candlestick. We're going to talk about the wick. We're going to talk about how to draw your support and resistance on the chart, and so on and so forth. How to use indicators. But this slide is only for how to make use of the MetaTrader 4. How to enter trades, how to execute. Yes. So that's that about the chart. The next one is where we have our trade, where we have our balance, our equity, our margin, our free margin, and margin level. Our balance is the total money that you have in the market. Balance is the total money that you have in the market. I'm coming into the market with a balance of $10,000. I'm coming into the market with a balance of $10,000. Okay, great. I'm coming into the market with a total balance of $10,000. Look at my equity. My equity is 9,009 something. Why? Because my equity simply means my balance plus my profit, or my balance minus my loss. Now, I entered two trades and I'm in minus $23. So which makes my equity my balance minus my loss, which gives me my equity. If I'm also in profit, my equity becomes my balance plus my profit. It becomes my balance plus my profit. It never becomes the same. My equity and my balance can never be the same until I decide to leave these two trades. My equity and my balance can never be the same. You can see my equity is lower. Why? Because I'm still in loss. Because I'm in loss. But the moment it goes to probably plus $22, my equity becomes my balance plus my profit, which makes my equity larger, bigger than my balance. But that moment I decide to close out from this trade, that moment I decide to close out from these two trades, guys, my equity and my balance becomes the same. So the formula for equity is your balance plus your profit, or balance minus your loss. The next one is margin. The next one is margin. The next one is margin. So this is the margin between you and the market. We also have the free margin. The free margin is the total money you have left to enter other trade. The total money you have left to enter other trade. Now I have $9,454 left to enter other trade. Now I have my margin level. I have my margin level. My margin level is rated in percentage. The higher your loss, the lower your margin level becomes. The higher your loss, the lower your margin level becomes. And when your loss gets to a certain stage and your margin level becomes 100, your broker will start closing you out from your biggest loss because you don't want your margin level to become 0. Once your margin level becomes 100 or lesser than 100, all your numbers turns red. It means the broker is already giving you an alert. And next thing, they start closing you out from your biggest loss. So you always want to avoid that. When you see that your balance is going towards 100, what you want to do immediately is you want to start closing yourself out from your lower losses so that you can have more time to go. So the next one is history. You can see the trades I closed, I have them in my history. You can see the trades I closed, I have them in my history. So your history, you can have week, month, year, everything is in your history. It can never leave your history. The next one is settings. But for Android user, you have news. For iPhone user, you have settings. Settings is where you find your own news, your new account and all. But for Android user, at the edge of your quote, you see a menu sign. A menu sign, that is where you find your own settings. Guys, if you understand perfectly how to navigate through your MetaTrader 4 now, you understand perfectly how to navigate. I don't know anything about what you asked. That's why I didn't respond to you. I don't know anything about what you asked. That's why I didn't respond to you. So if you understand perfectly what I just explained, how to navigate through the MetaTrader 4, give me a yes in the chat box before we move into the next thing. You understand perfectly how to navigate the MetaTrader 4 from the quote to the chart to the trade to the history to the settings. The quote is where we have all our currency pair. If you want to add on, go to plus, add it on, automatically it gets added. I explained the low and the high. The low is the price the broker is willing to buy. High, the price the broker is willing to sell. We have the chart, the graphical representation of the market, which I explained to you that in the next advanced class, we'll be having more talk about the candlestick, the support and resistance, the wicks and all. I explained the trade, the balance, equity, free margin, margin level and all. And I also explained the history, the settings, and also for Android users, how to get your settings. So if you understand perfectly, Andy, you can always pick up the recordings. I'm very sure you will get it. So if you understand perfectly how to navigate the MetaTrader 4, come on guys, give me a yes in the chat box so we can move on to the next thing. Yes, how many people on the call? We have about 36 people on the call. No, Emmanuel, pick up the recordings. I'm very sure you will get it. Engineer Elwa Vicent, pick up the recordings. I'm very, very sure you will get it. Okay, guys, amazing, amazing. I'm very sure people are catching up. For those, I'm not expecting everybody to catch up. No, it's not like that. It's never possible. Yes, but what you want to do is get up to the recordings, pick up the recordings and watch again. I'm very sure you are so going to get it. You're so going to get it. It's going to drop. The link will be dropped on the group. The link will be dropped on the group. So once the link is dropped, you can watch thousands of times. You're going to get it. So the next thing is, how do I place a trade? 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 Go to, let's take Euro USD for an example. Let's take Euro USD for an example. Click on Euro USD. Once you click on Euro USD, you have 4 different things. You have new order for Android user. For iPhone user, you have trade. You have chat. You have details. And you also have cancel. If you want to go into a new trade, probably you want to enter trade, you click on trade. You click on trade. So we have different ways in which we enter the market. We have different ways in which we enter the market. We have the market execution, which is also called the instant execution. We also have the pending order. We also have the pending order. I said we have 2 ways in which we enter the market. We have the market execution, which is also called the instant execution. We also have the pending order. So we have 4 different pending order. But before I go into the explanation of pending order, let me explain what market execution means. Market execution, just like the name implies, execute. It means immediately. Now, the broker is willing to sell Naira to me at 360. The broker is willing to sell Naira to me at 360. This simply means I'm saying that 360 is amazing, is okay for me. I'm going for 360. I'm going for 360. So this simply means I'm executing at that 360. I'm not saying, no, share I cannot buy at 340 or I cannot buy at 330. It simply means I'm executing immediately without complaint. I'm going in immediately at that starting price. While we also have pending order. We have 4 different pending order. We have buy limit, we have sell limit, we have buy stop, we also have sell stop. Buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and sell stop. All together, they are called the pending order. What does pending order imply? Now, I said market execution means I'm buying at that certain price. But pending order means I want to buy at 360. I want to buy at 360. But now the broker is telling me that the price available for us is 390. That price is not suitable for me. I don't want to buy at 370. I want to buy at 360. So you are pending your order. You've given the broker your 360. Take my 360. I'm pending my order till the price gets to 360. Once it gets to 360, automatically activate me in for a buy. I want to buy at 360, but the price, now let's take a land for an example. The land in Ikorodu at the moment is 1 million naira. And now you have 800 naira. You know, because of December, everything is high. So now you are giving the agents 800,000. That okay, once it's February and the price drops back to 800,000, let me pend my order till it gets back to that 800,000, even if it's before February. But immediately it drops to that price, immediately activates me in for a buy or for a sell. So this is simply, but for market execution, you came to Ikorodu, you found the land at 1 million naira, you are purchasing immediately. You are purchasing immediately. So that's what's the difference. Market execution, it means you are doing it immediately. While pending, it means you have your own price. You don't want anybody to dictate price for you. And once you get in there, automatically it activates you in for a buy. Let's pick one market execution, my pending order for an example. You can see the first thing they will ask you is, Okay, since you are not willing to buy at our own price, what price are you willing? So you are to put in your own price, the price that you are willing. The price that you are willing. And once you put in that price, you place it. Automatically, when the market price gets there, now you can see the market price. The market price is 1.211. Automatically, once the market price gets to this price, it activates you in for a buy. That's if it gets there. And if it doesn't get there, it will never activate you in for a buy. Now, talking about market execution, it will ask you for price because you are telling them you are okay with their own price. Guys, if you understand what market execution and pending order means, you can differentiate what market execution and pending order means. Okay, that's what the price moving. That's what's normal price moving. That's normal price moving. If you understand the difference between pending order and market execution, guys, give me a 1 in the chat box. You understand the difference between pending order and market execution? Give me a 1 in the chat box. Market execution means you're executing immediately. Pending means you're pending till it gets your own price. And once it gets there, it takes you in automatically for a what's it called? For a buy or a sell. Buy limit and buy stop. Buy limit, buy stop, sell limit, and sell stop. I might not be going into details for that. Probably on that in our advanced class because I just have like 10 minutes to probably 10, 15 minutes more, and I still have a lot to cover. So probably in our advanced class, I'll take my time to run through the difference between sell stop, buy limit, sell limit, and sell stop. But for now, or you can also I already gave you the explanation, so you can just read up on it. Just go and read up on it. And so when we are doing our advanced class, you can catch up easily. So now the next one I'm going to explain, you can see some numbers below my market execution. You can see some numbers below my market execution: minus 0.1, minus 0.01, 1 plus 0.01, and plus 0.1. They are called the lot size. But before I go into lot size, the explanation of lot size, I would like to explain what PIP means. PIP means PIP is called point in percentage, and this is the movement of market price here. I told you when the price is stagnant. Oh, okay. When the price is stagnant, when it's stagnant, it means it's consolidating. So there's something we call PIP. PIP is a change in market price. Let's say I'm buying at 360. Remember, I'm buying because I want my exchange rate to go up. That moment when I'm buying and my exchange rate is coming down, I am losing. If I'm selling and my exchange rate is going up, I am losing. I'm selling because I want my exchange rate to come down. Let me do a practical example for you. Look at my USD CHF. Look at my USD CHF. I'm in a buy position, and my entry price says 0.88973. Remember, I'm buying because I want my exchange rate to go up. But what is happening currently? The first price under USD CHF, the first one is called my entry price. The first one is called that was the price I struck. Why the second one? You can see the second one is fluctuating, is moving. That is called the current market price. The current market price would always move. The current market price will always move. It will always go up and down. That is what determines the movement of the market. So why am I in loss? I'm in loss because I'm buying. But what is happening to my current price? Guys, look at it and tell me. USD CHF. I said the first one is my entry price, which can never change. The second one is my current price, which is changing. So why is it that I'm in loss? Remember, I'm buying because I want that my entry price to increase. But what is happening to the current price now? Anybody? What is happening to the current price? Look at it very well. USD CHF. What is happening to the current price? It is decreasing. Amazing. That is why I'm in loss. It is decreasing. That is why I'm in loss. Assuming it is increasing, I will be in profit. So now, How do we now understand what PIP is here? Remember, I told you PIP is all about points in percentage. I'm buying at 360. That moment it goes 361. I'm already in 1 PIP plus. Goes 362, 2 PIP plus. 363, 3 PIP plus. 364, 4 PIP plus. So now, talking about my USD CHF, my entry price was 0.88973. Note this. That 3, the 5th number after the decimal, is called the pipette. Always remember this. The 5th number after the decimal is called the pipette and doesn't have anything to do when it comes to your calculation. Probably you want to calculate take profit or stop loss. Always remember that. The pipette, you don't have any business with the pipette. That is the 5th number after the decimal. Why the 4th number after the decimal is your pip? The 4th number after the decimal is your pip. Is your pip. Always remember that. So now, I'm buying at 0.8897. And now, price is already at 0.8896. 8.8, it means it has gone 1 pip against me. It has gone 1 pip. Assuming it's already at 0.8898. I will be in profit. I'll be in profit. But now it's at 9.6. It means I'm in 1 P plus. If it goes 9.5, I'll be in 2 P plus. 9.4, I will be in 3 P plus. 9.2, I will be in 5 P plus. Like that, like that, like that. So PIP is the change in market price. Change in value is what PIP means. The way it's going up and coming down is what we call PIP. And this is what brings the money in the table to the table. The fluctuation of the market is what brings money to the table. The fluctuation of the market is what brings money to the table. So now, talking about our lot size. We have 3 different types of lot sizes, guys. We have 3 different types of lot size. We have the micro lot size, we have the mini lot, and we also have the standard lot. Micro lot, mini lot, and standard lot. The micro lot is 0.01. The mini lot is 0.1. The standard lot is 1. Micro is 0.01. The mini lot is 0.1. The standard is 1. 0.01. Per change in price of 0.01. Me using 0.01. Per change in price of 0.01. This simply means I'm making $0.1, which is 10 cents. Per change in price of this lot size is just making the broker, is telling the broker, is passing on information to the broker, telling the broker that you are not risking all your money. Because when you want to buy and sell here, don't get it twisted. You're not saying, I want to take 10 out of my money to go and buy. No. What makes the broker understand how much you're risking is your lot size, of which I'm coming to that. But understand this. Per pip of 0.01, you're making $0.1. Per pip of 0.01, you're making $0.1. Per pip of 0.1, you are making $1. 0.01 is $0.1. Remember, that is 10 cents. Per pip of 0.1, it simply means you are making $1. We now have our Babagba, which is the 1 standard lot. Per pip of the 1 standard lot, you are making $10. The micro lot size is ranging from 0.01 to 0.09. The mini lot size is ranging from 0.1 to 0.9. Why the standard lot is ranging from 1 lot to infinity. So now, if I'm using the 0.02, how much will I be making per pip? I said 0.01, you're making $0.1 per pip. If I'm using 0.02, how much am I making per pip? 0.02, how much am I making per pip, guys? $0.2. Amazing. If I'm using 0.05, how much am I making per pip? 0.05, how much am I making per pip, guys? 0.5 USD. Guys, am I not passing? Are you not following me? Amazing. Amazing. Great. Not $5 though, Engineer Ewa. I said I'm talking about the micro lot now. The micro lot. Micro lot is 0.01 to 0.09. And per pip of 0.01, I'm making $0.1, which is 10 cents. Per pip of 0.02, I'm making $0.2, which is 20 cents. Per pip of 0.03, I'm making $0.3, which is 30 cents. Till 0.09, I'm making $0.9, which is 90 cents. Now, per pip of 0.1, I'm making 0.1. And per pip of 0.1, I'm making $1. Per pip of 0.2, how much am I making? Per pip of 0.2, how much am I making, guys? Per pip of 0.2, how much am I? 2 USD. Amazing. Down to 0.9, I'm making $9. Now we have the standard lot, which is $1 till infinity. Per pip of one standard lot, I'm making $10. If I'm also losing, I'm losing the same thing. So which makes it per pip of 2 lot size, I'm making $20, 3 lot size, $30, and so on and so forth. So I always tell people, what calculation Mr. Emmanuel to know? There's no calculation. I just explained. No calculation here. It's just a simple illustration, and that's what I just gave. So I tell people, do not risk more than 1 to 3% of your account. Never ever risk more than 1 to 3% of your account. Never ever risk more than 1 to 3% of your account. In no condition should you risk more than 1 to 3% of your account. In no condition should you risk more than 1 to 3% of your account. I've been there. I've been beaten over and over and over again. So always take note of this. Always and always take note of this. Do not risk more than 1 to 3%. Your emotion will definitely come to play. I won't lie to you. Your emotions, especially when you're overwhelmed, when you notice you can do it, when you notice that you can trade and make a lot of money, a day will come when your emotion will come to play and it's going to take everything away. So you always want to play. Try as much as possible to always stay on the lane of 1 to 3% of your account. If you can stay on that lane, I tell you, your loss will always be minimal and your profit will always cover up. Always. So now, if you have a $100 account size, always stick to 0.01. A $200 account size, stick to 0.02. A $300 account size, stick to 0.03. A $400 account size, stick to 0.04. So now, guys, if I have a $500 account size, what is the ideal lot size for me to use? For a $500 account size, what is the ideal lot size for me to use? 0.05. Amazing. For a $1,000 account size, guys, for a 1K account size, what is the ideal lot size for me to use? 0.1. Amazing. For a $10,000 account size, what is the ideal lot size for me to use? For a 10K account size, what is the ideal lot size? Amazing. Wow, I'm so impressed. People are really catching this. 1 lot size. That is it. With that, if you are always on 1 to 3% scale, you see that you are going. When you use for a trade, use 0.01. It gives you room to enter 2 more trades. 2 more trades. It means on your total trade, on the total trades that you are just risking 3%. 3% of your account. Always keep that in mind. It is very important. Now, so let's learn how to enter trade. How do we enter trade? We already understand what our pip means. We already understand what our lot size means. How do we enter trade? The first thing you want to do is go to your quote. Pick the currency pair that you are given. If it's not here, I tell you, click on the addition sign and add it up. Once you click on it, you click on new order or trade. Once you click on new order or trade, always remember, use the ideal lot size. Let's say you are using 0.01. You can always add it up. You can see, you see this middle one, just type in the ideal lot size that you want to use. You can see what way I'm typing it to. Just click on it, put in the numbers, and once you put in the numbers, whatever you are asked to do, if you're asked to buy, you buy. If you're asked to sell, you sell. If you're asked to go in for a pending order, please, you go to where you have your market execution or your instant execution, you click it. Then you see the pending order, you go there. But always remember, always check your lot size. It is very, very important. And once you are ready to go, you click on buy by market. Let's go back again. Let's do it again. Click on it. Click on trade or new order. Always make sure that you check your lot size. You can always edit it. But once you enter the trade, you can't edit it again. Always know that once you're already in a trade, you can only close out or you partial close. You can't edit again. So once you put in your lot size, you click on sell. Guys, can you see this? You can see I'm already in the three lot sizes we have. Sorry about that. Let me share my screen again. Okay, we're already in the three lot size we have. We have one lot 0.01 and 0.10. Look at the Euro USD. I'm selling. Why am I selling? Because I want my exchange rate to come down. But what is my current price doing? My current price is going up. That is why I'm in loss. My current price is going up. That is why I'm in loss. Guys, before I move on, before I round up my class, there's something we call the spread. Spread is what the broker charge. When you want to open a broker account, nobody charges you for anything. But there's something we call spread. Spread, they only charge spread. If you have your money in a broker account for years, nothing is going to happen to it. But that moment you decide to buy or sell, there's a small charge they charge. It's called the spread. This simply means, you can see, before my Euro USD went to blue, it went to loss first. Yes, it is normal. Because the broker will take off their own charge. And once they take off their own charge, their charge can just be 2 pip, 1 pip, 3 pip. And once they take off their own charge, you can go back to positive and you can make your money. But when you enter a trade force, it goes minus. Why? Because the broker will take their own spread, which is the charge, and it goes your way, and you make your money and you're out. Nobody is dragging with you. Nobody is dragging with you. So now you are in. If you are in the right position, you are making your money. The red means you are losing, while the blue means you are making money. How do you close out, or how do you partial close? Now, you can see this USD CHF. If I want to close out, I'll just add click. Once I add click on it, I have close, modify, trade, and chart. If I want to close out, I can close out. I can decide to close out with loss. But if I want to modify my entry and my lot size, I can decide to reduce my lot size. I can reduce it by probably closing off 0.5 out of it. Sorry, 0.05 out of it. I'll just close out 0.05 out of it, or close out 0.5 out of it. It means I want to take off half of the loss. Everything won't close. I partial close. I close small out of it. If I want to take off my profit, you click on close, and you close with profit. So there's something we call stop loss and take profit. My time is fast spent. I might not be able to take that tonight. Probably in our advanced class, I'm going to take that. So there's something we call modify. You click on modify when you want to, probably after calculating your stop loss and take profit. When you want to insert it, just click on modify. You can modify as many times as possible. We also have trade, you have chart, and we also have cancel. Guys, this is a simple way on how to navigate the MetaTrader 4. Guys, if you followed me tonight, you understood everything I explained. You really, really got value from this class. You got value from this class, guys. Give me a fire emoji in the chat box. You really, really got value from this class. You really, really got value from this class, guys. Give me a fire emoji in the chat box. You got a lot of value. Even if it's tiny, you need to be grateful. Even if it's little, even if you came late, even if you didn't get anything, you really need to be grateful. Gratitude opens door to abundance. So if you got value from this class tonight, give me a fire emoji in the chat box. Give me a fire emoji in the chat box. You got value from this night's meeting. You got value from this night training, guys. Give me a fire emoji in the chat box. Give me a fire emoji in the chat box. I'm waiting. I really want this place to be blown up. Give me value in the chat box. Give me value in the chat box. You got value. Give me value in the chat box. Give me value in the chat box. Amazing. I'm super excited that people got value. I'm super elated. If you want to chat with me personally, if you want to chat me up, you can chat me up on Instagram. You can add me up on Instagram at omofayob_. omofayob_. You can chat me up. That's my Instagram handle. You can chat me up on Instagram, and I'm definitely going to reply you. Might not be tonight, but once I get your message, follow me. I'll also follow you back. Thank you very much, guys. I super appreciate you. I love you so much. It's so nice being with you this night. It's so nice learning from you and also adding value to you. Thank you very much, guys. So I've done my own part of this class. Now be bringing up an amazing woman with the art of gold, my coach. Okay, you can also chat me up on WhatsApp at, that's my number. Sorry, that's not my number. Let me give you my number. That's not my number. That's not my number. Sorry, that was a mistake. So this is my number, 08136452440. That's my number. The first one was not my number. 08136452440. That's my number. So guys, I'll be bringing up an amazing woman, a woman with the art of gold, fueled with fire every day. I mean, this small fire I have, I caught it from this woman. That's my business line. This is my direct line, so you can message me on it. I'm going to reply. I'm done with my class. You don't need my screen again. So I'm bringing up my coach, my mentor, my sister from another mother, my fantastic Iyawo. I call her bride, yes, because she's always new every day. Her fire is always, she refuels every day, and this is really amazing. I'm very sure you can wait to hear from this amazing woman, the woman that has showed hundreds of people this opportunity, and she's still grinding every day. Every blessed day, she's still grinding, learning how to trade, learning how to lead, and leading in an amazing way, guys. If you are happy to hear from this woman, if you're happy to hear from this woman with the art of gold, this phenomenal human being, you are happy to hear from her, guys, give me a 1 in the chat box. You are super excited to hear from her, guys. You really don't want, she's bringing up something really cool. It's something different from everything I taught you, something different from everything I showed you guys, and it's really going to be amazing. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you're, wow, I have a lot of ones. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. Now I'm passing it on to my coach and my mentor, Coach Fumi. You have the floor, ma'am.
Wow. That was an amazing one there. I was a student all over again. Guys, give it up for Koforola by putting in some 777 to appreciate her. She has been able to demystify, simplify, give you amazing nuggets. Everything that she knows, she actually poured it into you guys. Wow, that's amazing. Guys, give it up to her by typing in some 333 some 777 into the chat box. Amazing. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Wow, amazing. All right, guys. So my name is Fumilola, and I know you all have been able to get a lot of value from the section that was right from yesterday, this evening, all fired up, all full of a lot of information for you guys to take back, to digest, to rehearse with, and all. All right, so if you guys are excited to be on this section now, can you throw in some excitement into the chat box? Let's raise the vibration here. Can you put in some excitement with some emojis? With some emojis, let's raise up the vibration. Let's raise up the vibration. Amazing. Michael Obafemi, I super celebrate you. Emmanuel, I super celebrate you. Paul, Andy, Deji, Adesona, I'm sorry, Tony, Aziz, Abiz, Okoye, Benga, super celebrate you all. All right, amazing. So guys, all right, so the part of the training I'm going to be taking tonight is binary. All right, can somebody type in binary into the chat box? Binary. And somebody type in binary into the chat box. If you are super ready, if you are super ready to get the information on binary, on how to trade in the binary aspect of Forex, amazing. All right, so you guys already know about the traditional Forex. I call this the modern Forex, okay? We know about the traditional Forex. I literally say that we have two ways you can actually make money from the foreign exchange market. We have two trading styles, okay? We have the regular Forex, which is the traditional way of trading Forex. Then we also have the binary, which is the modern way of trading Forex. Okay, now, what is the difference between your regular Forex and your binary? Okay, when we are talking about the regular Forex, that is when you're talking about you trading on your Metal Trader 4. You're going to be trading on Metal Trader 4, and also you also need to get a broker to connect to your Metal Trader 4. But here on binary, you are trading on a particular trading platform. All right, that trading platform serves as your broker. It serves as your broker. It serves as your trading platform and all. So you don't have to, download MT4 or download any other trading platform. All right. So what we do here is what we use to trade binary here is Forex. Okay, we have different types of broker, different types of trading platform that you can actually use to trade binary. We have IQ option, we have IQ sense, we have raise option, we have a lot out there. All right. And also at the same time, the way we have the legit brokers is also the way we have the scam brokers. So this can be overemphasized. That is why we always advise, okay, we always advise you guys on the type of broker you should use, because it doesn't make sense when you trade, you fund your account and you finish trading, then you're trying to claim your profit, then they are telling you stories. All right. So that is why we do ensure that we kind of advise you with the broker you can use. So the broker that we use here is Forex. Okay, Forex. All right. So now remember I told you for binary you are trading on just one platform. You don't have to go and download any other trading platform. Forex is your broker. Forex is your trading platform. You're withdrawing from Forex. You want to open a demo account, you open it on Forex. All right, so everything is all in one. Okay, Forex is your broker, your trading platform, and so on. Now, and again, binary, when you're talking about binary is a soft work type of trading. All right, it's a soft work type of trading because you trade based on time. All right, you trade based on time. You trade based on very limited time. In 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're in and out of the market. You've already secured the bag and you're good to go. All right. So in binary, there's nothing like you using stop loss, take profits. No. In here, it's just like you say, I want to buy Euro USD for 5 minutes. You click on your buy or your sell. In the next 5 minutes, you know whether you're winning the trade or not. So this type of trading, I do recommend it for people who are really busy. They have other things to do. Probably you're working, you have a lot of busy schedule, but you also want to trade. Binary is good for you because all you just need to do is You know, dedicate maybe 1 hour of your time, 30 minutes of your time, 2 hours of your time in a day for you to trade. All right, so now let us take a look at what I have on my screen. I want to believe everyone can see my screen. Let me minimize this. I want to minimize all this. All right, I want to believe everyone can see my screen. If you can see my screen, throw in some 222. If you can see my screen, can I get 222 in the chat box? If you can see my screen, amazing, great. All right, so this is the platform. Once you get yourself registered on, sorry, please let me pick this call. I have a delivery. Hello? Yes, yes. No, you've passed it. Number 4 is just at the edge of the street. You've passed it. Go back. John Street from the beginning, but that where you have that bar is down the street. Just come back. Okay, come to number 4. Number 4. Okay. All right. Please give me a minute. I have a delivery. Please, I'm sorry. Please, a minute, please. Hello, Azan. Delivery guy, also Aluri Street. Which one? I've sent you his number to your text message. Bá mi pè. Ó ti lọ sí ibi bá tó wà ní Sálẹ̀ Street. No, ó ṣe mistake ni. All right, guys, so sorry about that. Okay, so now what I have on my screen is the trading platform, Forex. Like I said, it serves as 2 things, your broker and your trading platform. All right, so now the same thing we still do like you're trading in your traditional Forex. Remember what we do in the foreign exchange markets is we buy and we sell. And what are those things that we buy and sell? Currencies, cryptocurrency, indices, commodities, and so on. Looking at the left side of my screen, you're going to be seeing the same thing that you have seen on your metal trader for the currency pairs. All right, you can see USD SEC, you can see USD JPY, USD CNH, USD Chef, USD CAD, NZD, USD, and so on. All right, like I said, there are other things that are also traded. If I click on this currency here, you're going to see commodities, crypto, stocks, and so on. So if, for instance, you want to trade gold on binary, you click on commodity. All right, it's going to bring out gold and silver. So you can just click on whatever you want to trade. So now let us go back to currencies. Okay, now you would see some numbers beside the currency pairs. You can see 60%, 75%. You can see USD JPY as 77%, USD CNH as 69%, and so on. Guys, those numbers in percentage, they simply represent your percentage payout. Can somebody type in percentage payout into the chat box? Can somebody type in percentage payout into the chat box? percentage payout. Amazing. Good. So those numbers, like I said, they mean percent, they represent percentage payout. All right, into my training, I am going to explain how percentage payout affect or influence your trading, how it influence your profit, how it influence whatever you are to make out of the foreign exchange market. Now here, just follow my cursor. If, for instance, if you're trading, probably you want to trade USD card, you can come here, you can click on USD card. It gives you all the pairs that has USD. So all you just need to do is scroll down, okay? Pick the USD card, USD, all right? So you can see USD, CHF, all the pairs with USD. To bring it out, all you just need to do is click on the pair that you are looking for. So you can also search from the search button. All right. So now let's look at the right hand side of my screen. On top there, you can see the amount that you have funded in your trading account. So if you decide to fund $1K, if you decide to fund $500, you would see it reflect above here to your right hand side. Now in binary, we have three types of time frame. Okay, three types of time frame. In our traditional forex, we talked about the 5 minutes, 1 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, daily short time frame. But here in binary, we just have three types. Okay, which is the two-bar, intraday, and long term. Two-bar is simply the short time frame. All right, two-bar is simply the short time frame. Intraday is simply, oh, you want to trade for 24 hours. Okay, you want to be in the trade for 24 hours. That is intraday. While long term is simply you want to be in a trade for 48 hours, 72 hours, for 5 days, 10 days, and so on. All right, but usually I do a lot of two-bar because I like me making my money in the space of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and I'm good to go. I'm out of the market already. All right, so if you want to be trading short term, all you just need to do is click on two-bar. All right, so once you click on two-bar, the next option that we have there is time. All right, automatically by default, your time will change to minutes. Automatically by default, this time here, it will all change to minutes. So you would only see 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and so on. So automatically it has changed to minutes. If I want to trade intraday, you would see that it will also change. Can you see it has changed to hours? So if I want to trade for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and so on. And so on, okay? That you'll be able to, that means you're going to be clicking on intraday. But if you want to trade for days, 3 days, and so on, click on long term. All right, so the business, we are having business with two-bar now. All right, so now the time, like I said, the time means the time that you actually want to use to be in a trade. The time that you want to, the space of time you want to use to be in a trade. All right, the shelf life of that trade. Do you want your trade to have a shelf life of 3 minutes? You want your trade to have a shelf life of 5 minutes. That means at the end of that time, your trade will close automatically. So if I click here, let's say if I click on 2 minutes and I buy Euro USD, that means that trade is only going to last for 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, I am going to get my results. All right. The next thing that we have here is amount. Now, how much are you willing to invest in the market? How much do you want to invest? Okay, if I decide to say that I want need to share it. Share screen. Okay, sure. All right, I want to believe everyone can see my screen now. If you can see my screen, please drop into to sorry about that break in okay, great. All right, so we're talking about the amount that you are risking. Okay, and I said that please, whether you're trading traditional Forex or binary, please do not risk more than 3% of your total equity. When I'm talking about your total equity, I mean the total amount that you have in your trading account, in your portfolio. Do not risk more than 3% per trading time. Very important. Now, immediately I click on $15. I said, oh, I want to invest $15 in this market. You would see that below, it brings out a profit of $9. This simply means that if I invest $15, okay, and I win this trade, I am going to be making extra $9 on this trade. So if I pick this trade for 2 minutes, that means at the end of 2 minutes, if I win this trade, I am going to be making extra $9 on my trade. If I decide to say, okay, I want to trade with $100, okay, and I'm trading for 2 minutes. If I buy or sell any currency pair, all right, after my analysis, okay, remember, the reason why you're buying and selling is very important. You don't just go to the market and start clicking buy and sell. You must have a reason. You must have done your analysis, or probably you have someone that is giving you trades. All right, so that means if I invest $100, in the next 2 minutes, remember my time here, I actually put in 2 minutes. I am going to be making $60 profit. Is that good money or bad money? Can somebody type it in the chat box? In 2 minutes, you making $60. Is that a good money or bad money? Is that good money or bad money? Good, amazing. Now, for you to make that good money, it's very important that you follow the process. It's very important that you know the right time to buy and the right time to sell. How can you know that? It's by you doing your due diligence, doing your assignment on the market, putting into practice your support and resistance, price action, and so on. So the next thing that I have is call and put. Here in binary, you would only see call and put. You won't see it as buy and sell. All right. Call means buy, while sell means put. Call means you're buying. Put means you're selling. So if you click on call, it means you are buying. If you click on put, it means you are simply selling. Okay. Now the amount that I have at the middle is my current market price, the exchange rate. Okay, this line that you can see moving on my screen, that is the exchange rate. Remember, exchange rate is never constant. It will always change. And it is based on that changes we are making money. If exchange rate does not fluctuate this way, we won't be able to make money. But because exchange rate is fluctuating, we can leverage on that to buy and sell. All right. So now we are going to take a look at what it looks like when you want to pick a trade. What it looks like. So for instance, if I say, okay, for instance, if I say I want to, let's say 3 minutes. If I say I want to buy Let's go to USD JPY. You can see I clicked on USD JPY. Let's say I want to buy USD JPY. Let's say I want to let's say I want to buy this for 3 minutes. Okay, remember the first thing that you need to do is you need to put in your time. You also need to change the amount that you want to risk. Let's say I want to risk $20 and I say I want to buy. Okay, immediately I click on buy, that's call. You would see that a green line appeared. Can you see this green line, guys? This green line is simply my entry price. That was the price at which I triggered, at which I bought USD JPY. And what I want in this instance is I want price to close above my entry price. Remember, why are you buying? The reason why you're buying is because price is low and you are expecting it to appreciate. Okay, the reason why you're buying is that price is low and you are expecting it to appreciate. So for a buy in binary, you want price to close above your entry price. All right, so now when you are trading in binary and let's say, oh, I went for a buy, but price is not closing above my entry, like price is still, let's say, below my entry for a buy, there's something we call rollover. Rollover means that you're buying yourself more time. You want to buy more time to be in that trade. All right, so if I click on, you'll see, oh, it has disappeared. You can see here, rollover. So that thing is going to appear like a clock. Okay, so all I just need to do is click on rollover and it's helped me increase the time that I need to use to be in that trade. Once it's increased the time, the amount that you use to buy that particular trade or the amount that you've used to invest is going to increase by, I think, 2 to 3%. All right, so for this trade right now, because I am in a buy, all I want is I want price to close above my entry price. That's for a buy. Now, if I am selling, if for instance I click on puts, all right, you can see a red line. This red line shows me that I sold USD JPY at this point. And all I want is I want price to close below. Amazing, guys. We just made $35 just in the space of 3 minutes, guys. Just in the space of 3 minutes, can you see 35.4 USD? This is the result of the trade that we bought. If you guys are excited about this, if you are excited about this, can you throw in some excitement into the chat box? If you are excited about this, can you throw in some excitement into the chat box? So when you're trading binary, it's all about quick money. All right. Now I was telling you about rollover. You can see this is rollover here. All I need to do is to buy more time if that particular trade is not going my way yet. If I click on rollover, you can see that my order for the sell, it has increased. It has increased to 26. I invested $20, but because I rolled over, it has increased to 26. Here you can see my start time. All right, I started this trade 1938, and it is going to close by 1943. So all I need to do is I need to look at this time. What's the time here? I need to look at this time here. Can you see 1940 here? All right, this is the time I'm going to be monitoring. So once this time gets to 1940, this trade is going, sorry, 1948, 1943, this trade is going to close. Remember, for a sell, I want price to close below my entry price. This is my entry price. The red line is my entry price for the sell. The red line here is my entry price for the sell. So for a sell in binary, you want price to close below your entry. For a buy in binary, you want price to close above your entry. Please, if that is clear, can you type in clear, clear, clear into the chat box? If that is clear. Aremo, yes, there's demo. You can use demo in binary as well. Amazing. Amazing. So now, I want to ensure we all, get what I said as regards what you're looking for when you're buying and selling. First of all, can somebody tell me what call means? What does call means? What does call means? Exactly, call means buy. What are puts? What does put means? Put means sell. Amazing. Now, if I am calling, what do I want price to do? If I am calling, if let's say I'm going in for a call on USD JPY, or I'm going in for a call on GPP USD, what do I want price to do? Yes, you want it to rise. What do you want to do? What do you want price to do with your entry price? Is price going to, does price need to close above your entry or below your entry? Exactly. For a call, you want price to close above your entry. Well, for a put, do you want price to close below your entry or above for a put? Amazing, below your entry. All right, guys. So now, what I want us all to do, you can see if you lose a trade, it's going to bring out this red. All right, that is how you're going to know you lose the trade. Can you see? If you lose the trade, you can see the red. So it will be 0 USD. So the put that we actually went in for, because it closed above instead of closing below, we lose the trade. All right. So what you want for a buy is that you want price to close above your entry. What you want for a sell is you want price to close below your entry. All right. So now, how do you know how to know the right time to buy and how to know the right time to sell? It's all about you marking up your entries, your trading charts. You want to work on your analysis. When it comes to technical analysis, is very key. Price action, support and resistance, and so on. I want to believe you guys have all gained value from this section this amazing, beautiful evening. If you have questions, Byte Forex, it's not an application, it's web-based. So all you just need to do is go to the group. You're going to see the link to Byte Forex that has been sent to your group. All you just need to do is click on it. It's going to take you directly. Go to the group. You'll see the link that has been sent to the group. All right, guys. So if you have questions, you can just type it into the chat box before we call it a day. Okay. Can I sell before my set time is reached? I don't understand that question, engineer. Does this Same idea works for Forex. So when it comes to binary, you're trading based on time. All right, but you can use the same strategy that you're using to trade in your regular Forex to also trade binary. All right. We are going to resend it to the group again. How will binary be funded to trade? If you want to trade on binary, usually we fund with BTC. The same way you fund your regular Forex. Please, what about strategy? The strategy to use to trade binary. Like I said, the same strategy that you use for your regular Forex, you can also apply here. Can I use Forex charts? Yes, you can use Forex charts. As a matter of fact, if I click here, can you see candle charts? All right, I'm so sure everyone is familiar with this. That line chart that we saw previously, you can change it to candle charts. So if you are familiar with candle charts, you don't like line charts, you can use your candle charts. You can simply change it. But if you want your tick charts, all you just need to do is click on tick charts and it changes back to tick charts. So it's still the same thing. So you can use your regular candle charts to mark up your, do your analysis and so on. All right, thank you very much, everyone. I'm super excited to be on this section with you guys. I want to believe you all have been able to gain one or two things from this section. And also, I want to believe you've been able to acquire a lot of knowledge in our 2 days boot camp. It's been amazing. If you've gotten value so far, can you throw in some excitement, some emojis, some fire emojis into the chat box before I bring up my friend, my coach, my paddy, to actually round up this section. Amazing, let's go. All right, so at this point, I'm going to bring up Engineer Wal again to round up the section. Thank you very much for your time. And also, if you want to reach out to me, you can also reach out to me via at Trade with Fumi. I'm typing that in the chat box now. All right, so that's my Instagram handle. You can reach out to me. We can let's connect on a more personal level. All right, thank you guys. Have a sweet, amazing, beautiful night.
Hey guys, I'm back. It's been an amazing session with Fumi and Kofo. I know you guys got a lot of value. We're going to be having one more class. That's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be doing more of analysis, what we do to analyze the markets and all that interesting stuff. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Then we're going to be rounding it up, telling you how you can, progress, more trainings and all that by the grace of God. We're going to have that tomorrow, guys, okay? So, yeah, the link will be shared the same way you got this link. So just watch out for it and you have all that shared to you guys, okay? So I really appreciate everybody. Thanks for joining the call. It's been an amazing about 2 hours together. A lot of value, guys. I really appreciate you all. And I'm going to see you all tomorrow, guys. You can connect with me on Instagram also at Mastermind.io, all right? At Mastermind.io. Make sure you follow me and I'll follow you guys back and we can, we can ask questions. So tomorrow by 7 p.m., okay, I'm going to make the time known to you guys. Probably not 7 p.m., but we'll let you guys know. And we'll take it up from there, guys, all right? Appreciate you all. Love you all and see you guys at the top, all right? Bye-bye.